We've just appointed a board of ESCOM. It has my full support. We've always said that with regard to ESCOM, we're dealing with a very complex matter. And the board has just been appointed, and they are busy wrapping their own mind and understanding around ESCOM. Let us give them a chance. Yes, we have said that load shedding is going to be a problem for us going forward. Government is committed to bring load shedding to an end. And load shedding is not a deliberate act by the government, by ESCOM management. It's just what we are dealing with in terms of the power stations that keep breaking. And this has been happening for quite some time. And we are dealing with a problem. And by the way, I'm not saying that this is an excuse. A number of other countries are dealing with energy challenges, particularly also following what is happening throughout the world. But in our case, we are dealing with this problem, and we're dealing with it with the seriousness that it deserves. And we are putting resources behind it. We're putting money behind it, billions and billions of rands. So there's no one who is deliberately instigating load shedding, but we are deliberately trying to bring load shedding to an end.
Do you have a time frame, Mr. President, when it will come to an end?
No. There can't be a time frame when you are dealing with a broken system. You need to repair that broken system, and it has been so for quite a long time. It's got many parts to it. It's got the skills base to it. It's got machines to it. It's got flawed designs of power stations. It's got various aspects. And it's also got an element of sabotage where people, either service providers or employees, go in and cut wires so that there can be breakage of units. So it's a combination of all these things that we are dealing with. And fortunately, right now, when it comes to criminality, people are getting arrested. For the first time ever, people are now being arrested for fraud, for corruption, and also being arrested for tampering with the system. So we are making progress, but because the ESCOM is such an enormous organization, we've got to deal with the problems from all sides. So that is exactly what we are doing. I'm going to be having a meeting with ministers tomorrow so that we see exactly what is on the go and see what further interventions we can make. I made an announcement some months ago about the interventions that we want to take. Those are underway from a maintenance point of view for increasing the generation process. And I want South Africans to understand that we've got our hands on deck. We are not sleeping on the job, and ESCOM keeps me awake most of the time. So we are working on it. It is an overriding problem for all of us in government. So without saying be patient or whatever, I'm just saying I want South Africans to know that it is top of mind problem that we are dealing with.